I also did ask Scarra right before this. I was like, okay, I'll bring the friend.
What, you don't think it's gonna work?
He's gonna smell this trap coming from a mile away. You made me sound like you're doing me the favor. Yo, Broden, weigh in here.
Is that what it is? Like how it's always been between men and women? You just want to have some slight power over me?
Typical woman losing an argument and brings out the woman card.
Hello guys, welcome to this week's episode of We Were Fighting Before This. We did indeed fight before this twice, actually.
Yeah, because I was telling a story and Yvonne's like, oh, you can't tell that story. But I think it's a great story. But as per Yvonne's advice, I'm going to leave some names out of it. But it's a great story.
It's a good story.
It's the... Why did we start talking about this?
We started talking about it because
I called
you
myself
were fighting.
the Iron Man.
Yes, you called yourself Robert Downey Jr.
Okay. Oh man, It all started with Yvonne's biblical greed. Now that the podcast is making money from our Patreon, which you guys should totally check it out because it's so good that we're making money from it because the content is good. Yo, shout out Chelsea for the extra money. But now that the Patreon's making money, Yvonne's like, oh, we agreed to a 50-50 split, right? Because Chelsea said, oh, you guys, with this amount of money, you guys can take home dollars. And Yvonne's, I saw her eyes light up. It became dollar signs. And I heard the sound, cha-ching. And then she started rubbing her hands together like this, like a fly.
You're so dumb.
And she said, oh, yeah, 50-50. And I said, whoa. We didn't agree to 50-50. We agreed to I said 60-40, but thankfully she reminded me that was actually 70-30 when we talked about having this podcast.
Hey, don't say it like I literally just brought this up now. We had said, you've brought this up a long time ago, and by then I had already said 50-50. I said, hey, 50-50. And then you were like, oh, yeah, okay, 50, which you also had verbally agreed on a while ago.
Do you have any witnesses? You got any witnesses? Because I have witnesses for the 70-30.
When we talked about it in its beginning spawn.
Where were we?
In Japan.
The 50-50 conversation?
No, the 50-50 conversation has happened multiple times. You blacked out. I don't know if you remember. It's random instances. It'd be in the call or in person.
Name it specifically, and then maybe it'll jog my memory.
You are so annoying because we've talked about it multiple times. It fucking happened.
Because it never happened.
It's happened, and it's happened because you just show up and I'm the one doing beep bops behind the.
What do you mean you doing beep bop? You ain't doing shit. Chelsea is doing 80% of the work.
Chelsea, tell him when this guy doesn't reply half the time, what happens, huh?
Chelsea, tell her how much work are you doing compared to Yvonne?
No, she's beep bopping. She's doing things.
I'm telling you, I'm beep
but both of you do. Both of you do.
Oh,
We all do.
Ooh, awkward, Yvonne. Awkward.
What awkward? What?
She said both of us beep bops.
I beep bop more.
All right, Chelsea. Do you think 60-40 would be more fair?
I'm gonna, I don't really. It's like a 50-50 podcast in my eyes because there's, you and Yvonne, and it's half 50-50. So
this is the thanks
but I understand
get.
Where the 60-40, if that's what you may have originally proposed, but
it was 70-30. That was the original.
You're so annoying.
But I think at this point, if you want a 50-50, then.
All right, Yvonne, I'll meet you halfway, 60-40.
Shut up.
55-45.
Oh my God, you're so...
It's halfway of 70-30 to 50-50 is 60-40.
Hey, okay, you know what? If you're really going to fight with me over 5%, you take the 5%. I'm not going to fight with you
Chelsea,
over 5%.
Redo the math to 55-45. Actually, the difference would be 10% between you and me at that point. And it's not really... It's okay, how about this? How about 51-49? It's more about the symbolism for me.
Oh, so you just simply want to exert dominance in some way.
Exactly.
Is that what it is? Like
Yeah.
how it's always been between men and women? You just want to have some slight
What?
power over
why
me.
did you make this a typical woman
51-49
losing an
and
argument
so you
and brings
just
out the
want
woman card?
51-49. You want 50-49 of money, or do you want 51-49 of ownership so that you can have ultimate decision making, or you want and money on top of that?
Ownership? Ownership is equally owned by you and me.
It is, because I made the fucking LLC. That's why it's on 50-50.
Oh shit!
Wait, we talked about this at the bank. I remember now. We were at the bank.
We went to the bank. We talked about this,
50-50.
but I didn't want to make the lady uncomfortable to have this conversation in front of you. Is my name actually on the LLC?
Oh, you should be
I don't
glad it
remember
is,
that
because
day.
I could have fucking put it on just under me.
Yeah, Yvonne just showed up in her Tesla and said, "Get in," and I rolled in, and then I wore my flip flops and shorts to the bank. And she's like, "Yo, sign this, sign this, sign this." I didn't read a single damn thing.
You have terrible memory. I met you at the bank because you were late.
No, we were in your
late to the bank.
Tesla. Oh, you drove me home from the Tesla.
Yes.
It was a Tesla.
We went home
involved.
afterward. Yeah. Yes, I drive a Tesla, so it's my Tesla.
Ah, you're jogging my memory now. You wanted to meet at a bank in K-Town while you were coming over to my place to film this podcast. And I was like, why would I go to K-Town, that's 40 minutes away, to go to your bank and then to go with you?
Your place is not 40 minutes away. It's literally a 10-minute drive from your house.
There's literally a bank like 2 minutes from my place that you're coming to anyway. So why did you make me
Because I go over to your place all the time. Maybe
But you're coming to my place anyway that day.
And I would drive you all the way back.
But you would make me take an extra trip.
Bro, it's like literally 10 minutes. It was literally 10 minutes. I was running late.
What was the upside of that?
That it would be slightly convenient for me for once, because I had always driven to your place every single time for the podcast. I've driven to Studio City how many times?
You can't pull that card right now because I flew to Los Angeles the last 6 times we filmed this.
You flew because you had other business things, and so you would stay extra longer to do it.
Yeah, I could leave like one day earlier or arrive one day later, but no, I put in 2 extra days of
and you know
LA
what? I would appreciate
just
that if you
for
didn't
you.
use it against me like this.
I only brought it up because you used it against me.
No, I did. Well, I'm saying it because you're blaming me for making you drive. But you know what? You're part of the podcast too. It makes sense if you stay a couple days to film for also your podcast. Don't make it like you're doing me the favor like this.
Well, you made me sound like you're doing me the favor by saying you had to drive 20. Oh, who's that? Yo, Broden, weigh in here.
Stop saying I'm yelling. I'm yelling because of who?
Yeah, why don't we calm the waves a little bit, you know?
Anyway, yeah, she's right. Back to the Iron Man conversation. So a lot of people call me the Robert Downey Jr. of the offline TV universe. And that reminded me and Yvonne. Oh, right. We were telling the story, and then Yvonne got really emotional and upset over something we agreed on. I apologize, listeners. But it reminded us of a story where we tried to... I'm going to bleep out the names here. There was a creator that we wanted to join offline TV. Both OTV and 100 Thieves wanted the same creator. So we decided to create a meeting with 100 Thieves to kind of talk this out. Like, hey, you guys want this creator, we want this creator. So we had the meeting, but we didn't tell 100 Thieves what the meeting was all about. So they went into that meeting expecting us to kind of cozy up to them, to like, hey, this 100 Thieves wants to collab with us, wants to be partners. And the whole time we had this plan in our heads, like, okay, we're going to go in here, we're going to say what's happening, and we're going to say, like, hey, we want this creator, like, candidly. And they were not happy. It felt like the vibes in the room was off when we mentioned that's what we wanted.
Maybe because it wasn't what they expected, but the conversation turned. It went from, we want this creator, and it's like, okay, and then they said, well, how about this? We could exist in the same universe together. Like, we are, imagine if it was like the Marvel universe, and we are Iron Man, Captain America, and, you know, Spider-Man or whoever. And then they're like, and you guys are Guardians of the Galaxy. Guardians of the Galaxy. We're Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah.
We're Rocket.
It was their like brand partner guy. Nate Shot was in the room, but he wasn't making this analogy because I think that'd be crazy for him to make that analogy. But his brand partner was in the room and he said, "We think Nate Shot is the Iron Man of this universe. And you guys can be the Guardians of the Galaxy." And we just heard that. I'm like, I think Nate Shot's an amazing creator and what he's built at 100 Thieves is amazing. But it's like, bro,
I mean, it's
like
just
this
so
guy
different.
was
Like,
glazing the hell out of him in front of us and calling us side characters. And I just felt like, oh, you know, we just see things differently, right? Like, obviously, everyone's the main character of their own universe, but to like hear it from just this random guy in the room while we're talking about something else was surprising. And that's we never got this created, but I think after that it was kind of this weird vibe between offline TV and 100 Thieves, and I think viewers can always kind of pick up on it just because there's so much OTV and Friends adjacent creators in 100 Thieves. But they would, there's one weird thing that I felt strange about is on social media or Reddit or YouTube, a lot of people would be called OTV, especially like, oh, I remember like they're in a server, like a Rust server, and only one OTV member was playing in it, John Masayoshi.
Mm-hmm.
But that group would be labeled as the OTV group. And then whenever there was drama like involving them, like train wrecks would go off. It's like, these fucking OTV kids. And then Reddit comments would be like, yeah, OTV are all full of Disney PR trained babies. And I would read those comments like, bro, there's one guy from OTV there. It's why are we all being labeled under that? So there was always this strange relationship with OTV and 100 Thieves where it's like there's this overarching label of OTV and Friends applied.
I mean, I think OTV in general back then, it was like a very, like, people would just put it because it made more of a better title sometimes. Like, you know, it grabs more attention. It's like OTV something because the higher viewership back then and everything. And I remember this happened to me in like in another way when I was still like the house manager and stuff. And like, I remember someone made a PC for me and they titled it, "I made a PC for an offline TV member," instead of using my name. And I remember being like, I see. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like I think some of you guys, someone pointed it out to me too. And I was like, yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, because this was back then where like your name, like the offline TV name brand was very big and you were still kind of like, you weren't even a full-time member at that point, right? You were still just the house manager.
Yeah.
So
I was like the house manager. Yeah.
It felt like he went for the lowest hanging fruit, I guess, but packaged it as this like big thing.
Yeah, I just remember feeling not like, I don't want to be like, hey, that was a little question mark of you, dude, but I felt bad that like the OTV name was being used in that way. That was what I felt bad about. And it's like, oh, because of me.
I don't think you needed to feel bad about it, but it definitely felt strategic on that person's part, right? But also in the context of like, okay, what's going to draw the most viewership? What's going to draw the most number?
Yeah, it's kind of like, I get it. It's like the better thing to do for that video objectively was to do that. But at the same time, you know, you're going to make potentially some people feel a little about it, but maybe he was hoping that that wouldn't be the case. All right, Toast. I was trying to do some online shopping last night, and guess what?
What?
I didn't have my credit card on me, and I thought I was screwed. But that's when I saw the magical purple pay button.
The purple shop pay button that has all your information saved, making checking out as simple as a single tap of your screen?
Yes, exactly. That purple pay button.
Honestly, I dread shopping online sometimes, but that's why I love Shopify.
Shopify is the commerce platform behind millions of businesses around the world and 10% of all e-commerce in the US, from household names like Alo Yoga and Gymshark to brands just getting started.
Get started with your own design studio with hundreds of ready-to-use templates. Shopify helps you build a beautiful online store that matches your brand style.
And what if I get stuck? Shopify is always around to share advice with their award-winning 24/7 customer support.
See fewer carts go abandoned and more sales go with Shopify and their shop pay button.
So sign up for your $1 per month trial today at shopify.com/fighting.
Go to shopify.com/fighting.
That's shopify.com/fighting.
Did you feel bad in the sense that like it felt like your identity wasn't Yvonne and it was offline TV? Like that was a bigger draw to who you are?
Yeah, there's parts of it that were like that. Like, I think it's natural to feel that way because it's like, oh, you, for one, knowing that they were using like the OTV name in the title instead of my name felt more like being used a little bit, I guess. And that is because I'm obviously not as popular as named as OTV, right? I didn't feel that bad for myself because I didn't really have that expectation of myself, but I felt bad that it felt more bad feeling like I was being used to a degree, a little bit. Like, to be fair, he did give me a PC, you know, he made me a PC. It was beautiful and everything. Like he did a great job and I loved it. It just left, unfortunately, a little sour taste seeing the title, but like it's also not the biggest deal. I guess it's like it happens and it's like it was the best for business for him in that way. So it's like, do I blame him when he's just trying to make a living also, or like get more ad revenue? It's like, not really. So it's, yeah, you know.
Do you still feel that way now, or have you felt more comfortable in your own identity and platform?
No, I don't feel that way anymore. I feel much more comfortable. Like, I think back then, I remember I had like a very big imposter syndrome. I remember saying to you, Scarra, or other people, when we would have more deep discussions a bit about how I felt like anybody in my position also would have gotten a lot of either viewership or recognition or whatever it is because I was part of Offline TV, and Offline TV was like a huge streaming group. And I remember you guys were naming a couple people, or you would say like, well, that's not true because these people were also, and they didn't gain the type of some of the traction that you did, and etc. Like, you guys tried to make me feel better about it, but I think ultimately my confidence and stuff weren't there because I just wasn't as A, grown as a person, B, grown as a creator, because that wasn't really my role at the time, or C, like, I don't know, I didn't grow into myself yet, didn't come out of my shell, so I felt much more small. Yeah, but I don't feel that way at all anymore. It's like so night and day difference. I think ever since like transitioning to becoming a creator, it's made me a lot more sure and independent in my own ways after having like done more projects or other things.
Yeah, it's been quite a nice journey to see you blossom into a confident creator with all the good and the drawbacks that come with it. Anyway, Chelsea, what was on your mind?
Oh, I'm just gonna segue, but yes, Yvonne, I'm so happy, and hopefully also you, Toast, because I went back to see your previous evolution, but I feel like you guys have both blossomed into very lovely individuals. I was gonna say streamers, but more than that, obviously individuals. I would love to know how camping was. Are we allowed to talk about it, or are we?
Recently, yes, me and Yvonne filmed an offline TV camping video with the whole gang. The concept is some people had it easy and some people had it hard. Yvonne had it easy. I had it hard. And to be fair, we filmed something like this in China where one team got $10,000 and one team got $100, and Yvonne was on the $100 team. So she did her time. and now she gets to have the easy experience. Scarra had the easy experience last time and this time as well. That's all the spoilers I'm gonna say. All the spoilers. Motherfucker went on the easy trip on China and went on the easy trip on the Calgary trip. But that shit was hard. That shit was hard, man.
That's the one I did not envy. This was the first camping trip that I was doing because we did winter camping before, and that was so damn cold. And even the last time, even though it wasn't like winter camping technically, it was also very cold at night. There was like other things going on, and I just remember thinking like of all the times that we've had like OTB punishments and other things, finally I get to reap the benefits of like what feels like a more slightly pampered experience. Except for Toast didn't. He's always on the grunge, like the grunge team. Like he has to get down and dirty and do like the lasting the day in with $100. Or you'll see in this video what he had to go through. I don't think I've ever walked to a group of boys feeling like they were shattered mentally and physically.
It was, man, it's funny because like the last 4 episodes of the podcast, I'm like, oh, I want to go camping. Maybe that'll be fun. And after this was like, shit, maybe I don't. But it's not a fair comparison because what we did, well, it was hard because it was one of those challenge videos. And after it, I'm like, I really questioned it. Like, I don't think I'm cut out for this life. Maybe staying at home and playing video games in my bedroom isn't so bad. Like, why am I trying to? I don't need to chase meaning. I don't need self-discovery. Like, this is pretty sweet. But it was fun. The best thing was, and I talked to the boys about this after, because you're out there and you can't go on your phone because the signal's really bad and you're just so focused on other things that your social media dopamine resets so much in 24 hours that on the drive back home, I pulled out my phone and scrolled TikTok, and that shit was the best TikTok doom scrolling I ever done. Like,
best?
Yeah, because it's just like my dopamine receptors are really screwed. I talked to Michael about this, but do you guys bring a phone with you when you go to the bathroom to poop?
Poop, yeah. But sometimes I've also gone times where I haven't, and I'm like, dang, I should have brought my phone. But then I just like, I'm already there, so I don't degenerately like get up and try to do it.
All right, the next level is, do you bring your phone to you in the shower, put on a YouTube video, and hang it on a perch?
Oh, I didn't do that before. Like, I would just play music. And then when Leslie brought up that she would have like a plastic bag sometimes or something like that's when I was like, oh, and then I got this like sticky like phone thing, and I would just prop that now, and I would like put that on. I'm like, wow, in the shower, I could just scroll if I wanted to. And so I do that.
Chelsea, do you do that?
No. Not no.
Yeah, no. Chelsea seems too locked in to do that.
Yeah.
I mean, my phone would get wet. I would have a concern. Like, what if water leaks into there?
But the iPhones nowadays are waterproof, or a lot of the phones
are really built for moisture resistance.
I don't know about that, but I'm not. Yeah, but wait, Toast, do you put your phone in a bag on?
Not the bag. I just hang on because I have like higher shelves, and I just put it there. I definitely get water like splash on the screen, but I'm like I do this, and I think to myself like, this, like a part of me knows this is too much. Like phone and shower, it's almost like I'm a drone, but I still do it because I also think like, what's the harm? But I just feel like that's too far. Like I should be able to take a shower without this need for white noise.
Yes, I agree with that. I think how I justify it to myself is that like, oh, this is like my downtime, like my break time, because I actually, aside from a little bit at night and a bit in the morning, I don't doom scroll that much. Like I scroll a little bit while I eat, but like the rest of the time when I'm like starting my day and I'm locked in, I'm like on my computer, I'm like cleaning my room or doing other random things that like I don't really scroll unless I'm what I consider resting, like mentally resting. So when I see it that way, I feel better about it. I don't know if that's true, but it makes me feel like I get a bit of downtime to myself when I'm not like working or doing productive things that I should be in life.
Do you have your phone when you brush your teeth?
Usually it's down when I brush my teeth. I'll have it on when I do my hair sometimes though, because that takes a bit longer. But it feels almost like I'm being productive, like I'm multitasking. So at the same time, it's not. Like, wow, I get to do this while doing.
Yeah, I'm in this rut phase of my life where I don't really know what to do, and I often fill it with like doom scrolling, social media, and I have that same feeling you do. Where it's like I feel like I'm being productive if I have a YouTube video on and I'm consuming information, because consuming information is good. I'm expanding my knowledge. Meanwhile, it's a Pokemon battle video. I'm like, is this worth? First of all, I'm not taking any of the shit. This is all white noise. And second of all, like, is this really improving me? But it feels like that, so it kind of makes it okay. But I think that might be a trap, because it's giving me this feeling that's not actually gonna improve my life. So right now I'm using it to cope. I'm also using AI to cope. Like, I would just talk to ChatGPT. It's like, oh, what should I do, ChatGPT? And it's like, hey, look, everyone, all flowers bloom on their own timeline. And I have to tell ChatGPT, remove the validation aspect of your commands and give it to me straight. And I'm talking to ChatGPT. I'm like, okay, is this improving my life? Because I'm having a conversation about it, but I'm still talking to a robot. So I don't know what I gotta do. But that camping trip was very helpful to just not be on my phone for a day. But it was hard. It was tough. If the video does well, maybe I'll start my camping life. And if people like seeing me suffer.
I mean, I think being on the phone doom scrolling for some reason relaxes my brain because I don't have to think. I just watch. And so for our job, sometimes I feel like it takes up so much mental bandwidth, whether it's like the need to be creative or like be online all the time or like stream, that like I feel like my mental like stamina is always being used for those, that like when I have downtime, it's really nice to relax and just like let someone else take the driver's seat in terms of being the entertainment or making the video, and then my brain can like chill. But I mean, hey, if you really don't have a purpose, you can work on making our TCG shop.
I did think about that. I thought about what is my advantage as a creator. Like, I have a big platform, but where do I have, like, what's my biggest advantage? And it's like social deception games. And the other thing is TCGs or
strategy games,
card games, because that's where I come from. And I went to a recent, like every card game event I go to, there's a good amount of fans, because old school card game players was raised on Magic. Younger folks was raised on Hearthstone, which is like the digital card game.
I'm younger folk.
10 years ago. Hearthstone. Everyone played it. And I was relatively big in Hearthstone. I wouldn't say I was the biggest. And now that those Hearthstone kids are all grown up in their late 20s, mid 20s, early 30s, they're all into physical card games now because they play it for the social aspect. When I go to these events, there's a lot of fans. And I think to myself, okay, what can I do here? Like, is this the place I want to be? So I've been thinking about Yvonne's dream for a card TCG trading card game cafe / boba shop / board game / coffee shop.
I literally went to one yesterday with Scarra, Peter, Anita, and Abe, and we were there for like 4 hours. We ate food there. We opened packs there. And because we were there, we spent more money there. I don't know. It's just random. But it was just fun. Like, it made me feel like, oh, we have a thing where we could hang out for a couple hours. And then we went back to my apartment and we hung out for a little bit longer too. And then everyone went home. And it was just like a nice day off with friends. And I said this before in the last pod, but like, I truly love the idea so much of like how we've built a community online. And I would love to like create a nice, comfortable environment in person for people as well. Cause it's just fun. It's like yip yapping a little bit with people here and there and like makes them happy, makes me happy.
Well, I was actually going to bring up, you guys talked about like being off screen, being offline a little bit more. There's so many, I feel like in people's, when they turn 30, into 30s, 40s, you pick a hobby, right? You could play pickleball, you could play badminton, you could join the run club. Hobbies.
No tennis?
Oh yeah, you could play tennis. Exactly.
Oh, tennis is not a hobby.
Tennis is a hobby.
It's a way of life.
Okay. All right. So I was just gonna ask, do you think some of these hobbies are kind of like trends, right? Like, do you think like, maybe because like Labubu's at one point were, because I also got into it, right? Like the blind boxes, and now it's like everything's a blind box. Everything is, that kind of like adrenaline. And some of these hobbies, maybe it's kind of maybe not the same idea, but I just think like when you do go into your 30s, you pick something, right? And you're like, you want to grow the community. So what about like, I know like Toast, you were just saying you're like maybe in this a little bit of a rut. Camping maybe wasn't like, it was an idea, but tried it. Maybe it's not your favorite. Maybe a run club. Like, would you ever consider joining any of these? And I can list a couple and you can just, yeah.
I feel like it was really extreme. Like if you did the camping thing, but it was like extreme. What if it was like a little less extreme? Then do you think you would like it more?
Well, there's a version of camping, and I think you've seen those videos where it's more about the aesthetic.
Yeah.
And the technology, like they have the self-inflating giant camp with 2 rooms, and then the stove that has a chimney, and then he's making Korean barbecue in his camp.
Oh yeah, that's awesome.
I think maybe that's the next direction, because we did not have that.
Yeah, like I was thinking as I was doing that, I was like, okay, I'm at the stage in my life where this is the type of camping that I like, because I just do like being comfortable. I do like having like a cleaner bathroom, and I want the resistance or barrier to going out to nature like a little bit less for me, because I'm not like a big nature person, but I would love to be in it more often. And I think that's like a good compromise that will like get me out more in like a quicker fashion.
Yvonne, if your future boyfriend said to you one weekend, right, maybe for your anniversary, hey, babe, we're going to go camping. And it's like the rough style camping. Like you're going to set up your tent, you're going to light the fire, you're going to cook the food on top. Like, would that be ideal weekend of spending, would you be happy if that's how you're...
I would still do it. I've gone regular camping like a good amount of times with my friends back home in Calgary. And like, it wasn't the worst. I just don't like bugs. I'm scared of bugs. But like, if we try our best to like be good about like zipping up the tent as we're walking out in and out, it's not the worst thing for me. I just like prefer glamping, but I also don't mind if it were like if he wanted to do like a little weekend getaway and we just do regular camping, I'd be totally fine with that too. Would you be okay with that?
No.
What if it were glamping? What's your threshold?
You know those TikToks where they're like, people want to go camping? Like, thank God I'm not camping. Something like that. I always like it. I'm like, yes. Yeah, same. I'm same. But I would love to kind of go down the list. And how about we play a little small game, okay? Adult hobbies. Okay, I'm going to list a bunch of adult hobbies. You can tell me if you think it's a red flag or a green flag.
Okay.
So I'm just going to go ahead and list them. Sports betting.
Don't love it. But, like, how often are they doing it? Because guess what? I have friends that fucking love that. And they literally are betting right now on every World Cup game almost. And then for me, I am like, I won't go to say like I wouldn't do that at all. In fact, I bet $50 once on a game, like literally the Korea-Mexico game. But the thing is, like, I I only did that for fun when all of my friends were all over at the apartment, and then we were watching the game, and then they all bet, and I was like, okay, I'll do like a little bet. But otherwise, like I don't seek it out. I'm not like trying to bet on everything. So I would hope that if my partner or the person, like if it'd be a red flag if they did it every single time, versus I don't think it's a red flag if they did it like just to socially join in.
No, this is like
once in a while.
This is their hobby. Like this is what
hobby.
this is what they do.
Red flag.
Sports betting. Yeah. Okay. Run clubs.
Run clubs, I think it's a green flag. I just know I wouldn't get along with people who go to run clubs.
That I also think it's a green flag, but I don't like running, so it's hard to have that if that's their big interest.
Okay.
It's a certain type of people. It's like what they call it, type A personalities.
Okay. Cosplaying as a furry.
Thinking about it? I'm sorry, what makes it so you have to think about this?
Because I'm not judging the people for having hobbies.
What was they like to cosplay as furries?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yo, Scarra does that.
Does he? No way! Really?
Someone show her the picture.
Wait, really? Does he actually?
Does he actually?
Oh wait, I'm not.
Not seriously, but he's done it before for fun. For fun.
Oh,
okay.
Unquote.
Okay.
I think I don't know. Is red flag the word? It's more like that's not my vibe.
Yeah, you could say that. We could do like a middle ground.
The hobby itself is fine. I just think it tends to attract, more often than not, awkward people with specific tastes and humor that a lot of people are not aligned with. But doing the hobby itself is fine, in my opinion. It's more the people that do it can say things or do things that might be a little off-putting to someone who's not familiar with the culture.
I see. Okay. Disney adults. That's their hobby. They have like their annual pass. They're going every single time they can. And
That's fun. No harm.
No harm.
Yvonne's
No
a Disney
harm.
adult.
I'm a Disney adult. Well, I don't have an annual pass, but I would be down for an annual pass too, you know? Like if I had someone who was like willing or wanted to go as much with me, who's like if Leslie was like, let's get a fucking annual pass for Disneyland, I'd be like down.
Yeah.
We just don't. We just go whenever because we don't. Yeah.
My favorite thing about Disney adults is how easy it is to get them gifts. It's like, just get something Disney related. Get them a pass, get them like special access or something from their favorite Disney movie, and they're always going to be happy. And, you can just go to Disneyland with them.
Okay, I mean, I guess in that case, I like the secret dining place called Room 30 something. I forgot what it is, but it's exclusive. And if it's really easy to get Disney people gifts, and yeah, that would be a great idea for one.
But don't you have to be like a multi-year mega millionaire to get access to that one?
I don't know.
Yeah, I remember trying to find out. It's not even something you can buy. It's reserved for the uber rich, the mega celebrities, and the people who's been going for.
I thought we got offered to go
years.
One time.
Did you go?
No, because you guys weren't going. I wasn't going to go by myself.
Not a red flag, but not a green flag.
Okay. Playing Dungeons and Dragons on the weekends.
Again, not my vibe, but I don't think it's a red flag. In fact, I think like being into nerdy things oftentimes typically is a green flag.
Green flag for me. Because in my head, a girl who's into Dungeons of Dragons, they're hot. They're like tatted up, maybe have like a nose piercing, are a little buff, and they're one of the boys, and I'm into that.
Okay, fantasy football.
Red
or
not
flag. Well, it's not red. It's just like for me.
I don't think it's red flag.
It's you're cheering for sports. and
Toast doesn't like
it's not
cheering
even
for
based-
sports. He doesn't get it.
Yeah, I don't get it. Like, I don't get real cheering for sports. So the fact that there's a fantasy element to it,
You own an esports team. You know,
well, that's
it's
like
the same thing when
that's
people
like
cheer for
game
DSG.
esports. Yeah, I'm talking about real sports. Well, it's just like real sports. The amount of passion that's in it is so high.
It's
Like,
more like
even
it
the-
goes too far. Like, why the hell are you throwing an egg at Wemby? Like, you know what I mean? Like, you are too in the sauce when it has not that much to do with you. You just love the team, but like, why the hell are you literally aggressing people?
Yeah, you're not on the team. The World Cup is happening right now, and you see a lot of like great stories. Mexico and South Korea, I think, has the best story of them like just loving, like being bros. And then you have other ones where it's just like fights or racism being spewed, and that feels really bad. So you see like the good and the bad. It's like, why are you getting so worked up over this to the point where you're like assaulting other people when you can have like what Mexico and Korea is having, which is just like celebrating a good game, hanging out, exchanging culture.
Yeah. Like, I feel like you could just cheer for your team. Why are you going to the extent where you're like camping other people's hotel lobbies and booing them as they walk out, or like throwing things at them? You know, like, just cheer or be like, dang, I'm sad they lost. Like, what the like, why do you have to go further than that?
I feel like the World Cup I'm on the side of TikTok where so many of them are enjoying the US, and there's like the Scottish who are in Boston and they're just drinking, having a good time. Honestly, feels so refreshing just to see more of this kind of just this content out there, because it's kind of it was a bit bleak out there for a while. So it's nice to see everyone come into the US and celebrate a little bit. Okay, I don't think we need to actually go on with this game, because I feel like the red flag, green flag, maybe
Chelsea's feeling self-conscious again. It's like, this game's not working. Fuck.
You don't have to call it out.
Discussion.
Okay, it's fine. I was just, because yeah, I mean, Toes, you were talking about being offline. I was like, great, we can maybe like segue into this. But I feel like, yeah, there's a lot of different side quests people can choose. But I do think maybe like the Run Club is the big one at this moment. A lot of people, they're like, hey, what do I do? Like, I want to meet someone, maybe meet a girl, maybe meet a guy, friends, and they join the Run Club, and that's kind of their entry in.
Oh my God. I randomly stumbled across a pitch a friend night when I was in K-Town. Like, literally, I was at like a bar. We were watching like the World Cup game was on, and then all of a sudden, this guy comes on. I'm like, "Hey guys, welcome to Pitch a Friend Night."
Yeah.
It was supposed to be yesterday, but then it was the World Cup game yesterday, so now it's today. And let me just pitch my friend over here. And there's a total of 2 pitches because it was unplanned, or it's probably planned poorly.
Wait, so what, like you just bring a friend and then you pitch a friend and then they...
Yeah, so there's been a trend recently of like events happening where there's like a PowerPoint and you put a bunch of your friend's qualities, or like, pitching your friend on the PowerPoint. Back then, kind of like Subtle Asian Dating Facebook group, where you just like talk about their interests, their positive qualities, maybe like things they're not good at, but it's like poking fun at them, So it would be like, oh, they're great at taking photos. They could take photos for your Instagram, or it'll be like, oh, they're very charismatic and all this stuff. And they put that all on there.
But the friend is there, right? The friend is in person.
Yeah.
And they're like on stage. They're also on.
So usually the friend is quite embarrassed. Like, they sit there and they're kind of like, oh my God, as their friend is like going on the spiel, like, this is why you should date them. And then you're all watching, like looking at them. I could feel the secondhand embarrassment that the friend was feeling. But I think it was because it was for his friend's event and company that he like was being one of the people being pitched. It's like, okay, like, I'll do it.
Do you think Scarra feels this way when I try to pitch him?
I think he's not there, so it's different.
I tried pitching him again to my other tennis friends. And we have some takers again, but I told him like a few minutes ago, but we'll wait.
It's
He plays so hard to
like Scarra. I don't know if he plays too much tennis. It's more. I feel like you would have to bring them to a TCG card game event, then
Bring my
bringing
tennis
him.
friends, right, to the TCG.
Riftbound event.
Exactly. Yes.
Okay, yeah.
Or meet on neutral ground, because having him come out to play tennis feels like he's an invader.
Ooh,
And
wait, that's so good.
Yeah, we need to meet on either neutral ground or a space where it's a good time for the lady, but also like something he's more comfortable with.
I was gonna say, like, this is good because at Riftbound events, people be like, Scarra, can I get a picture? Scarra. Like, people, and then she'll go and she'll be like, oh my God.
That's Scarra. That's my guy.
You know?
Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the guy. That's the guy. Do you have any friends who are kind of into gaming or cards or Pokemon?
I would say you guys, but digging inside the circle. I mean, it's good that like they don't know. I feel like, right? Would you want someone who does know so much about it, right? Because then I'm sure they know Scarra pretty well, or
I think it's more like, would they have that like bone in them where they could be interested?
Yeah. I mean, I told them when I said pitch Scarra, I was like, he is in esports, so he plays League, Riftbound, like he's in it, and they don't know the games exactly, but they know League.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, they know League. Okay.
Yeah. But anyways, like I actually got oh my God, he's gonna hate me. I actually got DM'd by a different girl who I was at that dinner with like a few months ago. And this was when we were in like the hot topics, right? Like we were talking about Scarra, setting him up. He came on the pod. And then I went to a dinner the next day and I told this girl about him. And she was so down. And like, I never followed up with her. And then she DM'd me again. And she was like, hey, just want to follow up. Any news? And I was like, no news yet. But I'll keep helping you shoot the shot. So this is me. I am like that host at the K-Town place where I'm like, I'll pick a friend. Or what is it? Yeah.
Pitch a friend?
Pitch a friend, yes. Who didn't
Scarra has to help himself. You can only do so much for him, Chelsea.
Yeah, true.
At the end of the day, he has to also be on it.
Yeah, exactly.
You also can't tell him that it's a date or that the girl is for him, because he's gonna overthink it. Here's the strategy.
Oh, great.
Yeah, what's the strategy?
Invite Scarra. Maybe invite Lily, we're in K-Town, and then you say you invite a friend. And we don't draw attention to this friend. We don't talk to him about it before, when we don't talk about it after. It's like Inception, where you cannot plant the idea in his head with him knowing that, because then he feels like it wasn't his idea. He needs to feel like it's his idea.
What do you mean? How is it his idea? Because we're also like we're
that a relationship could spawn between the two of them.
Oh, okay, but not because we did it. It was because he got it.
Doesn't want that pressure or that like expectation being put on him by his friends. Because Scar's really private about his romantic life. Because if he knew that we knew, he would think, oh, they're gonna scrutinize or pay a lot of attention to it. So whatever blossoms between the two of them, he needs to feel like it's a safe space to do so.
I 100% agree. Okay, so here's the plan. I have badminton tickets. I was gonna ask Yvonne, I have badminton tickets. I can extend the invite to you and Scarra and maybe one extra person.
Wait, you have badminton tickets? I also have something.
This weekend?
Oh, it is, yeah.
There we go. The tickets came out. Maybe this is the time.
It's time.
I'll bring a friend. I also did
oh my God.
ask Scarra right before this. I was like, okay, maybe if you're interested, I'll bring the friend. But I agree, Toast, with what you were saying. I'll be discreet. I'll just be like, because I was already going to go, right? And then,
and I'm going.
Yes, and just ran into Yvonne. Oh, what a coincidence. Can we sit by you?
What, you don't think it's gonna work?
He's gonna smell this trap coming from a mile away. Okay, badminton is one step from tennis. And if Chelsea's there, he's gonna put 2 and 2 together.
No, but it's different because I also got tickets. I'd be like, Scarra, I'm also going to this event, and we could leave from the apartment together.
Yes, there you go.
Okay, we just need... Okay. Man, this podcast comes out this week, though. Do you think Scarra watches our podcast? Probably not, right?
No, he doesn't.
He's gonna have no idea. Nobody tells Scarra. All of you watching this right now, do not go to his stream. Do not go to his Twitter. Okay, let's all keep this under wraps.
We gotta all work together on this, okay? Everyone lock in. Don't say anything for a day.
Yeah, no, let me know how that goes. Does this girl, like, they don't have to be into gaming, but they need to have heard of it.
Yeah, I just said they know League. Like, what, like, do you want, should I give them a crash course beforehand? No, right?
No.
Exactly.
No.
Yeah, just leave it, there we go. Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah. Easy.
Best of luck. Best of luck with all of that.
Yeah, we'll shoot our shot. Okay. You guys are about to go, so you did the camping and you guys are about to do a road trip. I know we talked a little bit about it last time, but it's coming up soon. Are you guys excited? Do you guys decide if you're driving out there to Calgary?
No, we're flying. But yeah, Toast, well, I think it'll be fun. I'm excited for people to come to Calgary.
Yeah, we have plans to fly because apparently Yvonne doesn't want to do a 24-hour road trip with her boy. We're gonna fly there, but now Yvonne's trying to get me to go to like a music festival?
Yeah, Danny's going too. There's like a music events happening.
You son of a...
And we'll be in and out. Don't worry, we'll be in and out. It'll be so
cowboys
easy.
and go to Banff to look at the mountains. And she's in the group chat saying, guys, let's get tickets to the music club. Dominic Fike is playing.
Yeah.
I don't know who that is. I don't listen to their music. I'm there to look at cows and eat fried donuts. And now I have to get dragged into a club. You baited me.
Worst case, if you don't like it, you can always Uber back to my house. You can go home. That's a nice thing. It's not that far. We're all in the city together. You can do whatever, like it. Enjoy the fresh air because you're going to need it. Fresh mountain air. It's going to be a blast. Oh, I want to visit a card shop. I think it'll be fun because there's a girl I know who works there and she's been like a longtime OTV fan and I think she'd be really excited to see us.
How do we have time to go run with the cows and look at the mountains if we're going to a nightclub?
We have a lot of time in the day. Don't worry.
Wait, so what's the itinerary? Sounds like you guys are at a little conflict here. Toast, what are you expecting out of Calgary?
Cows and horses and a mountain.
Which there will be. Sometimes there's little
club,
sheep.
Not a nightclub. Nightclub was not part of the plan.
Oh, it'll be so short of the night. It's not that long.
All right. I'll show up for 30 minutes. If I don't like it, I'll go home.
Yeah, you could do that. But yeah, I think we should stop by. Oh, I also want you to meet my friends. My friends from Calgary. Are you scared? What's happening here?
The normies.
Well, they were actually the ones that I played got me to play StarCraft in League.
Yeah, I'll meet your friends.
Do you have an issue with normies?
Yeah.
I don't like hanging out with normies, no.
Wow, okay.
They're not that normie.
They're not going to ask for my autograph, are they?
No.
They're not going to ask to take a picture, are they? Because I just want to be myself when I'm out there. I don't want to have to be Toast. I want to be Jeremy.
Oh my god.
If they're normies, they wouldn't know who you are.
Yeah, I do have...
Well, normies know who I am. Come on.
Okay, there is one... Okay, they know who you are. Extension through me. Because we have a podcast together. There is one who is a fan. One is a fan because of Among Us. He like loves you and Ray and stuff like that. But otherwise, the rest of them mainly know you through me because I talk about you and stuff. Stop sighing like it's so difficult.
I'll meet your friends. And if they really want, I'll sign something.
Dude, you're so annoying. What is this?
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, so much for you. God.
Yeah, so that's coming up in a couple of weeks. 2 weeks, actually. I think it'll be a lot of fun.
Every time I'm back home in Calgary, like, they're always just like, when will OTV come? And now I get to bring some of them.
Well, I'm very excited for you guys. Kind of sad that you guys aren't road tripping out there, but maybe next time.
Yeah, I'm down next time. It's more like this. This time it's July 4th so I kind of want to be here for July 4th because it's like the US is always very lively during that time. And then on the 5th, we go down. Otherwise, I would have potentially been down to do a road trip. So maybe next time we could do the road trip.
Right,
would you be down to do it again?
I would be down to do a road trip and we stream every single part of the way and then turn it into a YouTube video and then turn it into shorts.
Okay, fine.
And maybe next time it's to Vancouver. Or maybe not.
We'll do Vancouver to Calgary.
No, they say it's too dangerous. We can go from Los Angeles to Vancouver.
That's not what you freaking said.
What? No. It's actually, I mean, you said it was dangerous from Vancouver to Calgary.
Yeah.
So we shouldn't do it.
I'll do it again if someone else is driving.
What? I drove to Seattle for this offline TV shoot.
You know what? Okay, I'll give you another. Okay,
you also haven't seen me in my new like.
You know what? You're right. I will sit in your car one more time to see the update, to see the skill update.
When we go to Calgary, how about I drive the whole way?
Oh, great!
And then you can see.
Yeah, we'll see, but yeah, you know what? Honestly, as long as I'm not driving, it's okay, because I don't like driving big cars. I get stressed when I'm driving like a bunch of my friends and everyone's yip yapping, so you can drive.
All right. It's a plan.
All right.
So by this time next week, are you guys gonna have an updated story about this date with Scarra?
I hope so. Yes. I am very committed. I've been committed. So
yeah, you have. All right, chat. That's gonna do it for us this week. Tune in next week, where Yvonne and Chelsea will let us know about Scarra's date. And it's really important that nobody says a thing about this to Scarra. If you want to see more content, remember to check us out on our Patreon at patreon.com/wewerefightingbefore and we'll see you all next time.
See you guys next time.
What are you talking about?
I'm going to talk about for what?
Like, who else didn't say shit?
There's a lot of people who didn't say anything.
Oh, can I get the name of like 2 people?
Can we?
Oh shit! Yo, she wilded. She wilded. Yo, we can't say that.
Yeah.
Oh, we can.
No.
We can't.